What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Bit of Footy YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be ever so quickly running through my round 11 / Sir Doug Nicholls Indigenous round tips for you guys. Now, before we do that, last round I got a total of 5 out of 9 tips, as you can see on the screen right about now. These are the tips that I got correct and incorrect. I got the Swans tip correct. I got the Pies tip correct. I got the Lions tip correct. I got the Bombers tip correct. And I got the Power tip correct. Every other tip I did, in fact, get incorrect. And that leaves me in 27th spot in my own tipping competition. In first spot, we do have Graz. Who I believe, if I can see that correctly, is on a total of 64 points and got a total of 7 out of 9 tips last round. So fair play to Graz. I'm in 27th spot with 53 points in total. And like I said, I got 5 out of 9 tips last round. So that is done and dusted for round number 10. Let's take a look and see what my tips are for round number 11 for the 2024 AFL Premiership season. Alright, we're kicking off round number 11 at Marvel Stadium, where the Dogs are taking on the Swans tonight. Literally tonight. That's why I'm recording this so fast, because I'm actually going to the game. And it was a very late decision from myself. The Swans, they're coming off a win against the Blues. The Dogs, they're coming off a 27-point win against the Giants. So this should make for a very good, entertaining game of footy. Both teams are coming into this game off the back of wins, and both teams, have got good form rolling into this game. It's a tough game to tip. It is at Marvel Stadium, home of the Dogs, but I am going to be backing in the Swans. Have been playing some very good footy this season. They got challenged by the Blues last round. The Blues, they got a good start over the Swans, but then the Swans were able to overcome that good start from the Blues and get the Chockies by 52 points, I think it says there. Pretty sure that's 52 points. Yeah, 52 points over the Blues. Still should be a good, very good competitive game of footy between these two sides. Like I said, they're both coming into this game off the back of wins and some good form. But yeah, I'm going to be backing in the Swans to beat the Dogs in this one. Next up, we move on to the Friday night game. It is the Dockers taking on My Pies at Optus Stadium. The Dockers, they're coming off are they coming off a win? Yeah, they're coming off a 17-point win over the Saints. My Pies are coming off a exhilarating 4-point win over the Crows. What a game that was. What a last few games we've had over the Crows throughout the past years. Yeah, this should be another good contest. Both teams are playing some good footy at the moment. I'm going to be backing in My Pies to get the job done. I do think it's going to be a little bit tough. We've got a few debutants coming into the squad with Ed Allen and Will Parker, but we've got Checkers hopefully coming back, and who else knows what our squad will look like. Maybe McCreary will come back as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very good game, this one. It could really go either way. It is in Optus Stadium. It is at Optus Stadium in Perth, the home of the Dockers. So, the Purple Haze, they're going to be up and about. But I'm going to be backing in on My Pies to get the job done over the Dockers in this game. It should be a very close one, though. Yeah, I'm backing in at My Pies to get the job done. Come on, the Pies. Then we move on to the Saturday games. We're kicking off Saturday. Wow, we've got two 1:45 games on the Saturday. We're going to kick it off with North Melbourne versus Port Adelaide here. North Melbourne are coming off a loss to the hands of, who did they face? They faced the Bombers last round, and Port Adelaide, they're coming off that just amazing 1-point win over Hawthorn last round. I don't know how they found a way to get the job done in that game. It was absolutely ridiculous. They were down by 11 points with a few seconds left, and they managed to kick 2 goals with the remaining seconds left on the clock. It was a remarkable win, that one. Yeah, I'm going to be tipping Port Adelaide to get the job done in this game over North Melbourne. I do hope North Melbourne, are competitive in this game. They were competitive in patches against the Bombers, but the Bombers, they got the job done over the Roos last round. I do hope, like I just said, North Melbourne are competitive in this game, but Port Adelaide, They've played some decent footy. They've won 3 out of their last 5 games. So I'm going to be backing them in to beat the Roos in this game. Then we don't head over to Marvel Stadium. It is at the same time as the North Melbourne versus Port game. We've got the Blues taking on the Suns at marvellous Marvel Stadium. The Blues are coming off that loss against the Swans. The Suns, they're coming off that maybe surprising, but not very surprising when you look at their record in Darwin, but win over the Cats by a margin of 64 points. This should, be a pretty decent game, I reckon, this one. I don't think a lot of people will back in the Suns to win, but, they've been pretty decent their last few games. They've won 3 out of their last 5, but they're facing the Blues at Marvel Stadium. It's going to be a tough task for them. Although the Blues, they've only won 2 out of their last 5, so you just never know. But I am going to be backing in the Blues at Marvel Stadium to get the job done and get back on the winners list. But, you never know. But yeah, I'm going to be backing in the Blues in this one to beat the Suns. Then we head off to GMHBA Stadium, 4:35 game. It's the Cats taking on the Giants at GMHBA Stadium, like I did just say before. The Cats, they're coming off that 64-point loss to the hands of the Suns. The Giants, they're coming off that 27-point loss to the hands of the Dogs. So, yeah, both teams are coming into this game not with some great form, I will have to say. Although the Cats are 3rd and the Giants are 6th as of recording this video. So, yeah, it should make for a very good contest, this game. And it normally is between the Cats and the Giants. And at GMHBA Stadium, the Giants, they seem to just find a way to get the job done at GMHBA Stadium over the Cats in recent years or in recent memories. They have done that. And I'm going to be backing them in to just find a way to get the job done over the Cats in this game. It's a tough game to tip because, both teams, they're coming into this game, like I said before, off the back of some, 50-50 form. They're not coming into this game off the back of some of the greatest form. I'm going to be backing in the Giants at GMHBA to get the job done against the Cats. I don't know. I can just see it happening. It's happened before. It's happened, I think, like a few times before, actually. And I'm backing it in to happen again. It could be my upset of the round, but yeah, I'm backing in the Giants to beat the Cats in this one. Then we head over to the MCG 7:40 on the Saturday. We have got the Tigers taking on the Bombers for the Dreamtime game. A great spectacle of the AFL is this game. The Tigers taking on the Bombers for the Dreamtime match. I'm going to be backing in the Bombers to get the job done in this game. The last 2 games that I've seen Richmond play, they've been badly beaten. They got beaten by 100 points against the Lions last round, and now they're coming up against a Bombers side who are currently, as of recording, 2nd on the ladder. They've got 30 points on the ladder, and they've literally not lost a game out of their last 5 games. So it's going to be a tough ask for the Tigers. Hopefully they're more competitive than their last 2 games, but yeah, it's going to be a tough ask. The Essendon edge, it's in full effect at the moment. It's got the Bombers 2nd on the ladder, which I don't think a lot of people saw coming this season, but it's currently happening at the moment. As of recording this video, they are 2nd on the ladder. So yeah, I'm going to be backing in the Bombers to beat the Tigers in this one. Then we move over to the Sunday 3 bunch of games. We've got the Hawks taking on the Lions as the first game on the Sunday. The Hawks are coming off that devastating 1-point loss to the hands of the Power. They almost had that game, and they got off to a very impressive start against the Power, did the Hawks. The Lions are coming off that 100 plus point win over the Tigers. So they're going to come into this game with a lot of confidence, and for that reason, I'm going to be backing in the Lions to get the job done over the Hawks. How good have the Hawks been, though, the last few weeks? I don't know how they didn't win that game over the Power. It was a very good showing for them. They've won 3 out of their last 5. The Hawks have. But, the Lions, they haven't lost a game out of their last 3 games that they've played. They won by 100 points last round. So yeah, I'm going to be backing in the Lions to get the job done over the Hawks in this one. But, the Hawks, they seem to be a little bit of a bogey team for the Lions in their last few games. Yeah, I'm still backing in the Lions to beat the Hawks in this one. But You never know. Then we move over to the MCG, 3:20 p.m. We've got the D's taking on the Saints at the G. Both teams are coming into this game off the back of, not really 100% form. But the D's, I feel like, even though they lost to the Eagles last round, to be playing a bit better footy than the Saints have this season, it still should make for a competitive game. It normally is between these two clubs. It is at the G as well. The Saints don't mind playing at the MCG, but neither do the D's, because obviously the MCG is their home ground. So yeah, I'm going to be backing in the D's to bounce back from that loss last round to the hands of the Eagles and get back on the winners list in this one. And then we go to the last game of the round. We have got the Crows taking on the Eagles. The Crows are coming off that 4-point loss to the hands of my Pies. The Eagles, they're coming off that 35-point, kind of surprising win over the Demons last round. It was the Harley Reid show at full effect. I think he kicked 2 goals. It was friggin' fending off everyone, left, right, and centre. He was fending off Oliver. He was fending off Petrarca. He was running away from Petrarca and kicking a goal. What a good showing it was from Harley Reid. All that being said, though, I am going to be packing in the Adelaide Crows to get the job done in this game over the Eagles. They have won 2 and drawn 1 out of their last 5 games. The Crows have. It is at the home stadium as well, which is where they normally play very well at. The Eagles, they've won 2 out of their last 5, but it's going to be a tough ask away from home. I don't think their record this season is very good away from home. So yeah, I'm going to be backing in the Crows to beat the Eagles in this one at the Adelaide Oval. And those are all my tips done and dusted for this round. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I won't be streaming the game tomorrow because I will be at Marvel Stadium for the big football/soccer event. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully the Pies can get up. Come on, the Pies, in a big game over the Dockers. Come on, the Pies.